Hello everyone, this is Nirmalendu Nirmal. Today we are going to learn about the physical quantity and measurement. Already we have learned a lot of things about this topic. Okay, this is the part 2. In the part 1 we have learned about the measurement, that what is measurement. We learned about the physical quantities. We learned about the types of the physical quantities and many more things. So we'll move further. If you have not watched that video, then first watch that video, then watch this video to have the better understanding. So today we'll learn about the measurement of the physical quantities. Whenever we measure any unknown quantity, physical quantity, then we do so by comparing. How do we measure? We compare, okay, the unknown quantity with the some known quantity. Suppose that if you are going to purchase the things in the market, suppose that you are purchasing the vegetable, you must have seen that on the balance one side they put the some fixed the quantity of the thing, and they compare with the balance, they compare the quantity of the vegetable, rice, pulse, etc. Okay, so this is the fixed quantity. They just compare the unknown quantity of the vegetable, rice or anything with the known quantity, fixed quantity. This is the known fixed quantity. So this comparison is known as the measurement of the physical quantity, and this known quantity of the thing is known as the unit. What? Unit of the measurement. That known quantity is known as the unit of the measurement. One more example we are going to take. Suppose that you are going to purchase the cloth. Okay, then what the shopkeeper do? They just measure the unknown quantity of the cloth with the known fixed quantity. Suppose that they use a scale, and with that scale means in that fixed length is there, and with that they compare the cloth of the unknown quantity. Okay, so they just compare with the fixed known quantity. So this known quantity is known as the unit of the measurement, because they are going to compare the unknown quantity with this known quantity. So this known quantity is known as the unit. So measurement is always done by the comparing, okay, by the comparison of the unknown quantity with the known quantity, and that known quantity, okay, that known quantity is known as the unit of the measurement. Now in order to measure any physical quantity, we should have the following things. If we are going to measure any physical quantity, we should have two things. At first, the unit of the measurement, that fixed quantity we should have. Then only we can compare the things, we can measure the physical quantity. So first thing is there, that we should have the unit of the measurement. Okay, now magnitude of the measurement, okay, that is the value that represents the number of units. Okay, now magnitude should be there, means the measure contains two things, unit and magnitude. With the examples we will learn about this. Like for example, if two bucket weighs 2 kg, if a bucket weighs 2 kg, then kg is the unit. Okay, kg is the unit because it is the fixed quantity, it is the fixed known quantity. What? Known quantity. So it is the unit. Okay, kg is the unit, and this 2, the number 2 is the what? It is the magnitude. It means if we are saying that 2 kg, it means the kg is the unit of the measurement, and 2 represent that. Okay, 2 represent that the unit kilogram is included 2 times. Okay, 2 represent that the fixed quantity has been compared 2 times, means 2 times it has been taken. This is the kg, this is the kg, means 2 is showing the repetition, okay, or number of the times of the known quantity. So 2 represent the twice of the fixed quantity. Okay, if we will talk about the 3 kg, it means thrice, okay, of the fixed known quantity. So that is known as the magnitude. Kg is the unit, and 2, 3, 4, 5, these are the magnitude. So we may represent the unit of the physical quantity as the product of magnitude and the unit. Obviously 2 kg we are writing, it means 2 into kg, 2 times of the unit kg. So it is the magnitude, it is the product of the magnitude and unit. Okay, so measurement can be represented as the product of the what? Unit and magnitude, magnitude and unit. So we can say that physical quantity is equal to n into u. Okay, physical quantity is equal to n into u. So where here we can write that p is equal to n into u. P stands for physical quantity, n stands for magnitude, and u stands for unit. Okay, here also it has been mentioned that p means here physical quantity, n means magnitude, and u for the unit of the measurement. So in the above, n is 2. Okay, in this example, okay, what will be the n? N means what? Magnitude. So magnitude n is 2. Okay, and p is the mass. It means physical quantity. P is the mass, physical quantity. So u is kg here. U is kg. If we will talk about the u, what is u here? U is kg, kilogram. U means what? U means unit, and p is the mass, physical quantity. So p will be what? P will be total. P means what? N into u. It means n is 2 and u is kg. So 2 into kg means what? 2 kg. Okay, this is kg. So we have got that p is equal to 2 kg. That is the mass. I hope that you have understood about the measurement of the physical quantities. So what is unit? Already we have learned that what is unit. The fixed quantity that is used as the standard for the measuring physical quantities. A fixed quantity like kg, meter, centimeter, these are the fixed quantity for measuring or for comparing the unknown quantity of the things. Okay, unknown for physical quantity. So that fixed quantity is known as the unit. Got it? A fixed quantity that is used as the standard for measuring physical quantities is known as, or is called, the unit of that physical quantity. Okay, for example, length is measured in meters. Okay, we use the standard fixed quantity. Okay, meter, as meter. So meter is the, okay, unit of length. Centimeter is also used. It is also the fixed quantity. So these two are the units of length. Okay, because these are the fixed quantity for the length, for measuring the length. So these centimeter and meter, these two are the units of the length. Now if we will talk about the mass, then mass is measured in kilogram. Kilogram is the fixed quantity here, and we compare the unknown quantity, unknown mass, with the this fixed quantity. So this is the unit. Okay, the fixed quantity is unit. So kilogram is here unit, and gram is also unit. It is also the fixed quantity. Volume is measured in liter. Okay, so liter is also the fixed quantity for measuring the volume. So liter is the unit of volume. Units are further classified into two types: non-standard and standard units. Okay, units are also of two types: standard and non-standard. So we'll talk about these two one by one. At first we'll know about the non-standard units. Non-standard units refer to the methods of measuring or measurement that were adopted by the people in earlier times. When earlier times also the people were what, measuring the things. So whatever the method was adopted, okay, by the people in the earlier times, those are the non-standard. For example, cubit, hand span, foot step, means these things were used to measure the length of the things. Cubit, hand span, foot step, okay, these were used to measure the length of the things or distance. So these were non-standard. Why non-standard? What is the meaning of cubit? Actually the distance of the what, from elbow to the top of the middle finger. Okay, if you measure the length of your hand, okay, on the hand, the length of what, the top of the finger, if you will keep your hand straight, then the distance between the top of the middle finger and the elbow, that is known as the cubit. Okay, from top of the middle finger to the elbow, that is known as cubit. Hand span, if you will stretch the fingers in a separate direction, okay, then the distance between the top of the what middle finger and the thumb is known as the hand span. Okay, now footstep. So if you walk normally, then the gap between the what your feet, okay, if you are putting one leg here, again you are putting one leg here, so the distance, this is known as the footstep. So these were used to measure the distance, length, etc. Okay, but these are known as the non-standard. Why? Because it is not standard. Why? Because it differs person to persons. Somebody's cubit is longer than another one, because everybody does not have the same size of the organs. Somebody has the shorter hand, somebody has the longer hand, somebody is taller than the his or her footstep will be greater length will be more. If the person is shorter, then the footstep will be shorter. So it is not the standard, it is not fixed. Okay, so these were used to means these were adopted by the people earlier time. So these are known as the non-standard, because it differs person to person. And these were used to measure the length. Time was also measured with the help of the natural events like sunrise, sunset, etc. But it was not fixed in the what is weather to weather. We can observe that in the cloudy season, in the wheaten season, in the summer season, the means it creates the difficulty problem. Seeds, stone, and pebbles were used as the standard weights to measure the mass. So it is not compulsory that all the pebbles have the same weight, stones have the same weight. Pebbles means very small stones. Okay, so these were used to measure the weight. So every stone does not have the fixed length, every pebbles does not have the fixed weight. Okay, so that's why these are non-standard units, and these units were approximate and could not be taken as the reliable. Okay, these are the non-standard units. In order to avoid the confusion, to remove this difficulty, to remove the error, okay, or to remove the confusion in the measurement, and to maintain the uniformity, okay, to make it uniform everywhere all the time, okay, a set of units were accepted, a set of units were accepted by the scientists all over the world as the standard units. So to remove this confusion, the scientists of all over the world has accepted some a set of units as the standard unit. Okay, and these units are used all over the world for the measurement. Okay, these standard units are used all over the world. The three systems were developed, including the following. So three systems had been developed, and these three systems were CGS, okay, FPS, and MKS. CGS, FPS, okay, CGS system, FPS system, MKS systems. So the full form of this CGS stands for centimeter gram second. C for centimeter, G for gram, and S for second. FPS, foot pound second. MKS, M stands for meter, K for kilogram, and S for second. Okay, so these three systems were developed. Now we'll talk about these systems in detail. So in this session, this much only. In the next session, we'll continue the class. Till that time, bye, have a nice day and stay healthy.